When I was around 9 or 10, my stepdad at the time worked as a bouncer at a strip club. Now, my mom was adamant that we tell everybody that he worked for the Postal Service. Now, this was my first understanding that certain jobs are viewed differently than other jobs. Now, fast forward a decade, and I was working at Sam's Club at their membership desk, and I had a man come up with his son, and he wanted a membership. As I'm helping him with all of the paperwork, because yes, this is back in the day with paperwork, he looks at his son and then he points at me and he says, "This is why you go to college." And I just stood there and my face flushed. I was so young. And one, I thought, well, I am going to college, like I'm working this job to pay my way through. But my second thought was, is there something wrong with this? Like I'm working retail at a big box store, but is that shameful in some way? And that stuck with me through my next few jobs. I was very conscious of like, how is this going to be perceived? Obviously, as I got older, I realized that there's value in every single job. But then I realized I'm realizing this, but there are still a lot of people out there who aren't and who are job shaming other people. And that's why I wanted to make this video. One, because I think it's just important to talk about because there is no shame in any job that you work hard at and you receive a paycheck for. And two, it's that it's actually a question I'm getting more and more from job seekers, especially during this really hard market right now where people are having to perhaps take a role that they didn't necessarily think that they were going to take. I actually just received an email from a job seeker a couple weeks ago asking the question, do I put this retail job on LinkedIn on my resume? And within that email, they let me know that they were a bit embarrassed by it and it's not where they saw themselves and they're not sure if it's going to be perceived a certain way by future employers. And my response back was first of all, I let her know that she should be proud of the fact that she landed a job because in her specific situation, she had a career break and she was having trouble finding a position and she was offered a position as a supervisor in a retail position that had good pay and it had benefits and it offered her opportunities to grow her skills and abilities. There is nothing wrong with that. That is something to be proud of. And so just framing the narrative differently in your mind about that one component is so important. Like there is nothing at all that you should try to cover up. The second piece of that is even if that position is a filler position, a bridge position, whatever you want to call it, ultimately not the end goal of where you want to be, but as a stepping stone to where you want to go, look at it as that. Look at all the opportunities that it does afford you. Because if you are in a retail role, let's just say, there are people who have positions within the organization that you might be interested in. Use that opportunity when you have that in to make those connections, to learn from them, to raise your hand for opportunities. Because now when you have this position, which is a celebration unto itself because you nailed the interview and they said, yes, we want you, then you need to start framing it as what can this position do for me? Now, on the flip side, if you landed a role and it's not a filler role, it's where you really want to be, but other people judge you because of it, then that's their problem. And what pops to mind is this a story of a teacher who actually quit teaching to work at Walmart. And there was a lot of judgment about that. Like, how can you give up teaching to work at a big box store? Well, one was the pay. The pay was much better. But two, he had a better balance of life. It wasn't anything that he looked at as a step back. It actually afforded him the ability to be there for his family, to provide for his family. That is amazing. So if you are in a role that others perceive as less than for whatever reason, because of title, because of money, because of the company, it doesn't impact them. It's not their lives. They're going to have their opinions, but they're not the ones living in your shoes. Another example that comes to mind is, I believe it was like 2018, when the Cosby star, Geoffrey Owens, I guess you would say star, but actor, Geoffrey Owens, who's on the Cosby Show, was working at Trader Joe's, and there was a customer who like tried to sneak pictures of him, and then those pictures went viral. Like, she thought, oh my gosh, like, he's working here, I am going to capture this. But so many people rallied around him. It was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? He is working at a company that, one, really treats their employees well and is making money. Like, what is wrong with that? Whoever is in the spot where they're judging you obviously has so many bigger issues at play, because the fact that they even care what somebody else is doing with their life is just stupid. But on top of that, the fact that people internalize this is what really, really is heartbreaking to me, because there's no sense in holding your head down and saying, I hope people don't notice that I'm doing this. Own what you're doing and say, yeah, this is what I'm doing, and there is nothing wrong with that. And it reminds me, I have a lot of stories. It reminds me of this article I just read on HuffPost about this 50-something-year-old woman, and she took a job at Trader Joe's, which I guess, based on everything I'm hearing, Trader Joe's is just an amazing place to work. Let me know in the comments if you work there or know of somebody, because it does sound like a great place. But here's what she said. Now, she does have a college degree, all of that. She says, I was not supposed to be wrangling carts in a parking lot. But more importantly, I was not supposed to be seen wrangling carts in a parking lot. And I sure as hell was not supposed to feel accomplished while I did it. This is so multi-layered, right? And it's something I think all of us struggle with in some way, not just in our jobs, but like in our choices, like how we feel about it based on where we think we should be, where we think we should be going. But then we also factor in what other people think about it. But then we like strip all of that away and we think, well, what do we really think about it? And in her case, on paper, the college degree, the journalism background, she shouldn't be working this job. Other people looking at her saying she should be working this job, but internally she's like, I like this job. That's awesome. Like, that is awesome. If you find a job that you feel accomplished at and you enjoy, that is beating out most people on most days when they get up for work. I just want to wrap this up by saying you are amazing. Whatever decision you make for you and your family in regards to your job is one that nobody has the right to say a word about. Be proud of yourself and of the work that you do.